Right, football is a very dramatic sport. We all know that. Football in Africa well, the drama knows no bounds there. There is great talent, skill, but of course, the drama and passion runs high. We saw that during the Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Today, we of course bring you fights over a jersey. For the second straight week, a match was called off, and at the heart of that was a jersey. Sounds rather timid and a bit silly, but no, at the center is a political storm, and football is just the latest casualty. The second leg of the CAF Confederation Cup semi-final between RS Berkane and USM Alger was also called off. USM Alger players refused to come out of their locker rooms to play the match, the second leg, after the scheduled kickoff. The reason: RS Berkane's jersey and a map of the disputed territory of Western Sahara, a border around 1,242 mile long separating Algeria and Morocco in Western Sahara, has been the source of conflict for many years now. Algeria supports, of course, the Polisario Front, an organization whose motive is the region's independence, an area that is 80% controlled by Morocco. And thus, when Alger players spotted the map on the jersey of the Moroccan club, it reignited the long-standing tensions between the two nations. That is how politically charged even the footballers clearly are. The dramatic turn of events began in the first leg when these two teams were scheduled to play each other. The Moroccan club Berkane's kit was confiscated upon their arrival in Algeria by the custom officials, and Berkane players refused to wear an alternate jersey to play the game. The game was cancelled and Alger was punished with a 3-0 defeat by the CAF, because they refused to play the game on the condition that Berkane players would have to sport an alternate jersey. Alger even appealed to revoke the punishment. A 3-0 deficit was going to be a big ask to overcome in the second leg, but their plea was dismissed and no justification was given on either of the decisions made. The one which penalized them, and of course the one that refused to revoke it. Refusal to come and play the second leg too has been ensured that Berkane is now through to the final. That raises the question, why did Alger refuse to play? Berkane has used the same jersey through their season. They've used it in the past and they've worn similar jerseys across other African competitions. And no other country objected to it. Obviously, Alger created a furore because this is a matter that hit home. The Moroccan club was displaying an area on the map that they feel is disputed territory and has no place on a team's sporting jersey. And here is the thing: FIFA's equipment regulations clearly says no kit that includes political statements or images should be worn. This, of course, raises many more questions. Why wasn't any objection made by CAF when Berkane was wearing the jersey through the season? Isn't it the Confederation's responsibility to put FIFA's regulation in order? Many former Algerian football players and media believe that Morocco has a lot of influence inside CAF, especially since Fouzi Legja is on its executive committee. Now, who's Legja? He is the Moroccan Football Federation president and also the former president of Berkane Football Club. So a conflict of interest straight away, and also could hold sway over proceedings in the committee. The rift between the two countries politically has clearly infiltrated football. Last year, the Moroccan national football team withdrew from the African Nations Championship, which was organized by Algeria. Due to political disputes between the countries, Morocco wasn't allowed to fly directly from their capital city. Algeria requested Morocco to fly in via another country. Morocco, who felt slighted, withdrew from the competition, that too just days before it started. There were no sanctions made by CAF upon that, and Morocco was not even questioned. But the larger point here is no action was taken whatsoever to try and smoothen this standoff back then. The similar map has been subject to controversies in other sporting disciplines too. Earlier this year, Algeria pulled out of the Arab Youth Handball Championship since Morocco team was wearing shirts with a map showing the disputed territory here as well. Alger are now seeking the help of arbitration for sport in Lausanne, seeking the intervention of the global body for the 3-0 punishment given when they forfeited the first leg. The consequences for Algerian football could be disastrous if the Swiss court rejects their appeal, as Berkane will stay in that final of the African Confederation Cup if the 3-0 punishment stands. Sports and politics is a deadly concoction. We've seen that everywhere. The biggest talking point here is the political messaging on a sporting accessory, in this case, the jersey. We've seen it in cricket. Australian batter Usman Khawaja wasn't allowed to express his views by the ICC. The International Cricket Council didn't allow Khawaja to wear shoes with Just a simple message that said all lives are equal. And in international football too, no political messages are allowed on jerseys or any other gears that you're going to sport on the pitch. Going by that protocol and that alone, what is stopping authorities from taking action here? Getting Berkane to either change the jersey or revoking the punishment?